Okay, everyone, I guess we should start the session. Okay, so a very warm welcome to everyone, all the participants of DevCamp. Let's begin. Wait a minute. Okay, everyone, so a very warm welcome to everyone uh, to this event, DevCamp. So, GGSIPU USIC&T proudly presents the DevCamp Bootcamp event, which is basically a bootcamp event for development. And this event is powered by Coding Ninjas. And this time we have crossed like 500 plus participants. So, a huge round of applause for all the participants who have registered for this event. So this bootcamp is all about development and exploring development domains, whatever track you have chosen. For this event, we have four domains like app development, web development, game development, and AI/ML. And you can choose whatever track you want, and I know you have already chosen. So this bootcamp will be a very good opportunities for first and second year because most of people just waste their time like 4 months or 1 year to learn a specific domain of development, which can be a good way to learn development, but this bootcamp focuses on high skilled and effective learning, and it is a very fast-paced learning. So it's a very good bootcamp to join and start your development journey. Okay, so now let us start with our session. So first we'll start with the basic introduction of our ASM club, who is organizing this event. So in 2019, this club was established as USS ACM student chapter at our university. Our primary mission is cultivating a vibrant computer science culture and also upskilling students. So our main aim is just to bridge the gap between the college studies and the industry standards that is required in the present time. We all know that college studies are more theoretical and they lack the practicalism, but our club focuses on practicalism and we keep organizing events like hackathons, boot camp like these, and seminars to upskill students and to grow their knowledge about development and about other domains of computer science. So our guiding motto is simple but profound: advancing computer science as a science and a profession. And for this, we organize many type of events, tech or non-tech events, online or offline events across colleges across India. And also, GSIP University is affiliated to a global community like ASM India. So we have a very good reach for events. And these are some of the snapshots of the events that we have conducted in past year. This is hashtag our flagship event, which we will conduct in this annual year too, and we conduct this in every annual year of our student chapter. And we conduct some of the tech events like diving into robotics, some seminars, and also we conduct non-tech events like Deco Disaster, Squid Game, Carvan. It's not completely non-tech events. We introduce technology in this also, but in the way that students like, the way the students like. And now let us talk about something about our DevSource Club. So DevSource Club is nothing but a special interest group which comes under GGSIPU University ASM Student Chapter. This group is a vibrant community of motivated people who are interested in development, and especially in different domains like Android application, web developments, game developments, and this time we are also introducing AI/ML. So this is a very good community of developers, and we look forward to spread it more across other colleges. Okay, so now let us come to the main agenda of this meet. So we are going to talk about what are the themes in this DevCamp event and what will be the complete framework, how you have to go through the bootcamp, what are the tasks that you have to do, what will you get from this session and what you will get from this bootcamp. So starting with, there are four domains in this bootcamp, that is game development, web development, app development, AI/ML. If I talk about each one of these, so game development, we will be exploring game engines like Godot, Unreal Engine, and other game engines. Also, as a bonus project, we will also be building a game engine. We won't be telling you how to build a game engine, but we will try to reverse engineer it, and we will show you how a game engine really works. But for that to learn, you need to know the basics of game engine, how a game engine really works, and what features does it provide. And to teach you how the game engine works, we are going to use a low-end game engine, that is Godot. we are not going to use like Unreal Engine or Unity, because Godot is a game engine that can work almost on every PCs, especially on low-end PCs. In web development, we are going to start with primary languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and later we will go for other frameworks that are being used in industry like Munstack, Next.js, Express.js for building servers, MongoDB, Supabase, PostgreSQL. There are a lot of technologies that we can explore in this specific domain. And talking about AI/ML, in this bootcamp, you will be learning about ML algorithms, how to program Python to use ML algorithms, and computer vision, and also natural language processing, and also some LLM models, open source LLM models that you can use in your projects and make your life easier. So this is the crisp way to explain every domain. And if I talk about app development, we will be using Android Studio for that. Okay, so I'm talking from upper level. Okay, so these are the things that you're going to cover in each domain. And now talking about what will be the framework of this bootcamp. So we will have you will have weekly sessions for each domain: game development, web development, AML, app development. And especially we are doing this on weekends because we know that as a college students we have to manage our time, and our time is very precious. We have to uh, do many things like managing college studies and also doing DSA, other stuff, club stuff. And so that's why we are doing our sessions on weekends, so that you don't get your time wasted. And also we will assign you, after each session we will assign you weekly assignments, and specifically projects that you have to create from beginning to advance. And that's how you will learn about all the domains that you have chosen, and that's how we will proceed. Okay, so what you will learn after the bootcamp? Okay, now you know that we will do weekly sessions and you have to submit your task timely. And for that, we have a platform too where you can do that. But what will be the outcome after the bootcamp? So first of all, your domain specific knowledge will increase very much. Okay, if you have chosen web development, you will know how to create basics to advanced projects. You will know how to create real-time chat application. You will know how to create a full stack application. Okay, if you don't know anything about it, it's completely fine. There's no pre-request in this bootcamp. And if I talk more about domain specific knowledge, if you do app development, your basics about that domain will be basically covered. Okay, you will get compatible with one particular platform. You can get compatible with other platforms too for that specific domain, because you will understand the basics. And coming to the second point, a certificate to prove your credibility. Yes, when you will complete the whole bootcamp and if you submit your assignments timely and all of your assignments timely, you will receive a certificate of completion. And also, as this event is powered by Coding Ninjas, your certificate will have their logo on it, and it will increase its credibility. And also, you can list your certificate wherever you want, on your LinkedIn, on your resume. And also, having a certificate or a domain specific knowledge increases your chances to get shortlisted in internships or placements when you will apply on it later. And also resume building projects, because you will be creating projects, you will be getting hands-on experience of that particular domain of development, either it be web development, app development, game development, or whatever track you have chosen. So you will be building resume building projects. And also you will building 2 to 3 advanced projects in this particular bootcamp, and that will help you to what can I say, improve your resume, improve your knowledge about development, and also improve your skills, and most importantly, improve your confidence. Because at this time of at this point of time, confidence is everything, and you must have it when it comes to your domain specific skills. Okay, now let us talk about what are the tools you're going to learn in different development domains or development tracks. So if I talk about Android Studio, you will learn Kotlin. Kotlin is a simple programming language which basically defines the logic of an Android application. For example, if you are on Instagram and you like someone's post, so how does the like increment by one value? How does the like increases by one value? Or if you comment someone, how does the comments get stored in the database? This type of logic is written in Kotlin. And okay, we will talk about all of these tools like in a very brief way. Okay, and because you will be covering all of these tools in your bootcamp itself. Okay, so let us talk about XML. XML is just an layout scripting language. For example, if you want to structure a button, you can define where you want to put the button. You can define where you want to add the navbar, where you want to add the cards. Okay, and Jetpack Compose. Jetpack Compose is a tool where you can use Kotlin in basically use XML in Kotlin and it helps you to write both of the codes in a single file, and it structures your code well. Okay, Android Studio is an IDE, is a very good IDE when it comes to Android development, and you will be doing most of your work in this IDE. And coming to Firebase, Firebase is the most important stuff when it's come to full stack development, especially in Android development, because Firebase provides you database, provides you server to run, and also provides the best feature for authentication and third-party authentications too. Okay, now let me check comment section. Credits मिलेंगे? Yeah, obviously. The thing is, what our main aim is to do this session is to basically, you can say, हम बच्चों को छाट रहे हैं कि DevSource में जब तुम आओगे तो you will have a certificate that you can show us that I have completed this domain, and we don't need to train you about it. Okay, so we are giving you an opportunity to train yourself, and we will instruct you also. Okay, and credits मिलेंगे नहीं मिलेंगे वो तो चलो बात की बात है. ठीक है, okay, so let us continue our discussion. At the end of this session, we will have a questionnaire round where you can ask me any questions you want. Okay, and then we will proceed with understanding the platform that you are going to use for this bootcamp. Okay, so now let us come for web development. In web development, you will start learning by HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which is considered as the primary language for web development, and also a primary language for development, because web development refers to development itself. मतलब, mainly refers to development. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript are languages like, if I explain you in simpler terms, HTML defines the skeleton of a body, CSS defines how the body would look like with muscles and styling, and JavaScript defines the logic, how the brain will work, how the lungs will work, like that. You will learn about all of these things when you will come to sessions and you will be building projects. Okay, so first we will start with HTML, CSS, JavaScripts, which are the basic primary languages of web development, and then you will start to learn about the front-end frameworks like React, Next.js, Tailwind CSS is a framework. Okay, but Next.js is not a framework; it's a UI library, and Next.js is a framework, but React.js is a UI library. You will learn more about it in the bootcamp. And Node.js plus Express.js, you will learn this too to create servers, because as a web developer, you need to know about full stack domain. Okay, right now AI can write the front end code, so you need to have knowledge about the full stack. Mm, it can't be that you just know about the front end and you will be called as a front end developer. As a front end developer, you should know the complete stack. You should know how the backend work, how the APIs work. So in Node.js and Express.js, you will be creating APIs. You will learn how to create REST API, how to fetch them, and how to create server, how to deploy them on free tires, etc. And this type of things. And then you will learn database management system like MongoDB, Supabase, Postgres, SQL. So I know these terms can sound technical right now, but trust me, if you will be consistent throughout the bootcamp, you will be very familiar with all these technologies, and you will be very experienced in all of this. Okay, and also we will have a combined Git and GitHub session for as an open source session, where I will tell you how you are going to use version control systems, or how you are going to use Git and GitHub for open collaboration. Those who don't know what is a version control system is, version control system basically stores your current state of your code, and whenever you want, you can revert back to that code, or if you want, you can do collaboration stuff with version control systems too. We will see its more use in coming sessions. Okay. Talking about game development, there are lots of game engine in game development, and mostly the language that is used in game development is C++ or C Sharp, because it is considered as fast computing languages. Because in game development, the rendering is very much, you can say, takes very much computation, and that's why you need this type of languages that works very fast. Many of gamers who are right now in session, they would know what I'm talking about. Okay, and there are tons of game engine, but most common game engines are this: Unity, Godot, and Unreal Engine. So, as I told earlier, we will be using Godot game engine for this particular bootcamp, because Godot game engine can work on low-end PCs too, and with this you can understand the basics of game development. And if you want, you can then later on proceed with Unity and Unreal Engine, and they won't be that much difficult to understand. Once you understand one game engine, you can understand any game engine. Okay, and then you will also learn Firebase, how to connect a game with a database. For example, if you want to store the points of a player, so how you will do that? So you need a database and a server, and that for that we will be using Firebase. Okay. Now let us come to AML. In AML, you will start learning with Python because it is the most basic thing you should know. Because if you are learning development, you should know how to program. So first you will start with Python. You will learn about, and then you will learn about ML algorithms, and then you will learn about how to use both of them together to implement machine learning algorithms, what is train, test, split, what are KNN models, and that kind of stuff. And then later you will learn about natural language processing, computer vision, and open source models platform like Hugging Face, and how you can use open source model. Let's have a little talk about open source models. So the thing is, right now, if you start creating your own LLM model like ChatGPT, OpenAI, or DeepSeek, it would take a lot of time for you to create it, and especially individually if you are doing it individually. So we have a lot of open source AI models that you can directly use with an API or call, and simple tools like LangChain with which you can optimize the tokens. What are all this? You will learn all of these technical things, so don't get afraid what these technical things really mean. Okay, so we are going to learn all of these things in AI/ML. Okay, so that was about the basic roadmap of all of the domains. Now let us talk about little bit about open source, because we will have a combined session of open source uh, regarding Git and GitHub. So open source basically means that your code is open to everyone. Anyone can contribute to that code, but you can only if you can allow them. If someone has uh, done a PR pull request on your code and he want to merge his code to your code. For example, you created a website and you wanted to add a specific feature, but you are not that free. You are busy at some other thing. So you just leave your code open source, and some other person added that feature that you wanted, and he wants to add it. So he had coded everything. Now he will ask your permission to add it. So it's up to you. You can add or not. So that's how open source basically works. In open source, the you can contribute by coding the website or any other platform, by testing unit end-to-end automation. You can help in deployment. For example, you can rewrite the Docker files, and content documentation videos. For content, you can say like README files that are present in, you can say, a website that have a README file that tells about the functions of a website. So this type of things you can update, marketing, sales, management. So anything can be open source. It's not especially the code can be open source. Anything can be open source. But in this bootcamp, you will learn how to use Git and GitHub for open source collaborations. Okay. So this will be our team. This is our team. This is me, Adarsh, event lead, Khushi, web lead, Yash, AIML and game developer. So three of them will be instructing you, teaching you, guiding you, or leading you to create projects, and they will give you assignments that you have to submit weekly. And it is very important for you to submit assignment in order to get your certificates. And I want that it would be very, it would be very motivating if every student has completed this bootcamp, and that is my vision, that I make every student complete this bootcamp. And if you don't complete, if you didn't complete the first task, you will be kicked out of the club group, because if you didn't complete the first task, it shows that how you can say how motivated you are to this event. So that's why you need to complete your task on time, and it is very serious. And after 1 month, when you will complete all of your tasks, you will receive a certificate of completion. And if you also completed the boot camp, then you will receive certificate of appreciation from our end too. And Adijan, game developer lead, Krish Koval, app development lead, Utkarsh, web development, Anurag Kumar Singh, app developer lead, and Arkin, AIML lead. These seven students are very much profound in their domains. They have created quite a lot of projects in their domains, and they are most good people whom you can trust to teach you those domains. So yeah, this is the best team that can be for a boot camp like this. Okay, so what we aim to build and organize. Now it is about our club. So we aim to create developing cultures. Like our club aims to develop a development culture among the students by organizing different activities and also by giving tasks to club members. We do that a lot. It's what we do in our club, DevSource Club. Guidance and platform, we provide guidance to beginners and also platforms in which you can kickstart your development journey. And also we organize events like these bootcamps, hackathons, and also tech games for beginners. So this will be your timetable for sessions. The sessions will start from tomorrow. Okay, Saturday. AIML will be conducted by Arkin or Yash from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Game development will be conducted by Adijan from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. These are the session timings. And on Sunday, app development will be conducted by Krish Kowal from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And web development sessions will be conducted by Khushi Bhaskar from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that was all about this bootcamp. Now I want to thank you all for attending this session. But one more thing I forgot to mention that in this bootcamp, at the end of this bootcamp, near the end of this bootcamp, when you will complete like 4 projects out of 5 projects, when you will complete 4 projects, we will have a speaker session, uh, whom we will invite from an industry, and we have already invited him, and he is in for that. So we will have a speaker session, industry expert session, so that when you will get intermediate skills about your domains of development, then you can get a proper guidance that now how can you target industries and what work you have to do on industries, so you can get a better quality that what that you have learned the skills, but now how to apply them on industry. So that's why we are doing a seminar session from an industry expert. He is a system reliable engineer too at a very profound company. So that's where this session ends. Thank you for joining. All the best for this bootcamp. And let's see how many students will be consistent, because from my past experience, I know that most of the students just uh, stop working from the very beginning of the bootcamp. And I know that most of the people that are right now present in this session will be consistent for whole of the bootcamp. And let's see how many of you really complete the bootcamp. So all the best. Let's create this an exciting experience for you and for all of us. So thank you, everyone. Okay, now Yash will guide you how you're going to use the Innoverse platform to submit your task weekly, and how we are going to check is your code is perfect or not, as we will assign you the tasks. Okay, so Yash, you can explain. Hello, Yash.
Hello, I hope I'm audible, guys.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, so now I'll share my screen. I have pinned the website link in the YouTube chat. You guys can, am I audible?
Yes, you're
Hello.
audible. Yes, you're audible.
Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, so now let's start with the session. And I want you guys to join on this website with me if you want. And I will guide you how to register on the platform and get started with the learning experience. So first, basically, you can sign in with any Google account of your choice, and you can use a college email ID. That would be very nice. But even if you don't have your college email ID, you can just sign in with any ID. And it's a simple Google login process. You should follow that along, and then you will be signed in into the main page. This is the home page of the DevCamp. Here you can choose your learning path. And in the doubt section, many people were asking key whether we can choose multiple domains or not. So yes, you can choose multiple domains in the DevCamp. We have the 4 domains as we were already described. So you can start your track here. You will be signed up for this track, and you can see all the tasks that you have to complete inside the DevCamp. All the information and all the requirements have been mentioned here right over. You can see the curriculum, all the levels are mentioned here, all your projects are mentioned here. So you can explore this in whatever domain of your choice. These are the major projects that you have to complete and submit in each domain to get your submission certificate. So, and if you want to change any track, you can just go back. You are currently logged into the web development track. If you want to switch to any other track, you can also do that. And your progress for the web development track will also be remaining saved. So you don't have to worry about that. So here you can explore all the tracks. We have all the tracks. This was AIML. You have game development, And you also have app development here, so you can explore that. And now once you are subscribed to any of these sessions, like you are inside game development, so you have to submit the projects that you have already seen. Here in the task section, you can go and look at all the projects that you can submit, and these are mandatory to submit unless it's mentioned that they are optional, like this one is optional. And to submit the URL, you can use the submit button. And you have to, it's mandatory that you have to use GitHub for submitting the link. And you can also add any additional notes that you want to. We also have a leaderboard section because each of these tasks are of specific points. And you can see all the task description here. And you can go and check on the leaderboard. So let's see who is going to top the leaderboard. You also have the forum section. For any doubts you have, you can ask all your doubts here in your respective forums. This is the AIML DevCamp forum. This is the game dev, app dev, web dev, etc. You can ask all your queries right here. And in the video section, you will also later have the videos of all the sessions that are conducted in the DevCamp. You can go here and check out all the videos. Today's live stream will also be available here. And in the resources section, we will be also providing the PDF of all these tasks. So that will be updated soon. And you can also use the site in dark mode. It works well. So please go and check out the site and please do register for your respective tags. And after the session, you guys can work on these projects and submit it in the task section. So that was about the website. Now you guys are free to explore all the domains and the tasks available within it. If you guys have any doubts or queries, you can always go and ask on the forum section. So please go ahead and check out the site. This was the introductory session of DevCamp. And if you have any doubts, you can ask on the YouTube live.
So, okay, everyone, I wish you all the best for the bootcamp, and we will start, the sessions will be starting from tomorrow. You must attend them for your attendance because your attendance will also be marked. And second thing is, um, you must I advise you to complete this bootcamp because in your if you complete this bootcamp in your first year or in your second year, trust me, you will get a lot forward among your peers, and also you will get a lot of knowledge and a lot of skills from this type of bootcamps that we do that we are doing right now. Okay, if you have any type of question, you can just leave it on the comment section, and if not, you can leave. The session is over right now. Okay, everyone. So that was it. All the best for this bootcamp. I really want to see how many people can be really be consistent throughout the bootcamp because trust me, it is a very fast-paced learning process and very quick-paced learning process. I know many of people haven't joined the sessions, but we will. This video will be saved, and if those people haven't joined, they can see it later. Okay, guys. So bye bye, bye bye, and all the best. Can we do? Yes, of course you can do one more track HSR. इसके credits मिलेंगे क्या? The thing is I won't say I won't suggest you to run over credits. Okay, many of people say कि मुझे credits चाहिए, but it's not like that. Just अपना कोई क्लब चुनो एंड काम करते रहो उसमें, तो credits मिल जाएंगे. Thank you for this amazing session. Thank you. इस सेशन की रिकॉर्डिंग रहेगी और इट विल बी रिमूव फ्रॉम लाइव. इस रिकॉर्डिंग सेशन रहेगी फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर बूट कैम्प ड्यूरेशन, उसके बाद ही हट जाएगी. If I'm unable to attend a certain class, can I look at the class sheet? Yes, you can. The main thing matters that you submit your task at time, and that is what we really want. And only by that we will judge you कि तुमने कितना काम किया है.